Good morning. You may have noticed there's a huge international airport over in eastern Loudon. The people who live around it and listen to the jets taking off certainly have. And now the County Board of Supervisors is asking for some changes to try to reduce that noise. For Tuesday, November 25th, it's your Loudon Now Morning Minute. Thanks for being with us. I'm Renss Green. Last week, the Loudoun County Board of Supervisors endorsed two proposals to address jet noise around Dulles International Airport. This is a long-standing issue in Loudoun County, and the county government formed a study group to come up with some proposals for the Federal Aviation Administration. Just for some background, the county government really doesn't have much authority on anything happening at Dulles Airport, but the FAA does have processes for gathering community feedback and setting new rules at airports, such as in response to airports with a lot of noise complaints. The study group came up with a few ways to try to reduce the jet noise over residential areas. One is to have pilots make steeper departures to climb faster when possible, which is meant to get the planes up higher in the air before they start going over homes. Another one is to have airplanes use a different flight track between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. That one, again, is meant to put more space between the planes and the homes. The group actually had a third recommendation too, but one which the Board of Supervisors did not endorse. That one would involve using new technology to create more precise flight paths to better control that aircraft noise. Currently, those flight tracks are kind of all over the place, but some members of the Board of Supervisors worried that putting them in more defined corridors would, in effect, concentrate all of the jet noise over a few unlucky neighborhoods. Next, these proposals go to a regional group made up of representatives from governments within 10 miles of the airport. They'll see if these suggestions would have negative impacts on other areas. Go to loudonnow.com/Morning Minute to check out the whole story. In other news, Loudoun United forward Abdulatif Abakura has been named the USL Championship's Young Player of the Year. He's 21 years old, and this season he recorded 12 goals and 2 assists, helping Loudoun United have their best season ever. That was double his previous single-season record for goals and assists. He was also the first Loudoun United player selected for the USL Championship All-League team. There were 12 players on the ballot this year, and Abakura got more than half of the vote from club management and a league-wide media panel. The County Board of Supervisors has approved another $43.4 million in contracts for the Leesburg Courts Complex. This project has turned out to be a bit more expensive than the county initially planned. The current total project cost, including construction, furniture, fixtures, equipment, and third-party services, is $59.4 million, which is about $31.5 million over budget. The latest project includes interior renovations in the Circuit Court Complex and in the Valley Bank Building. When it's done, the courthouse building will have 11 courtrooms, judges' chambers, break rooms, offices, meeting rooms, and various other related facilities. The Valley Bank Building will be the new law library. And dozens of residents gathered Saturday night at a solidarity vigil for the 85 families who will be displaced by the closure of the Leesburg Mobile Home Park. In July, residents of the park started getting letters requiring them to vacate the property by the end of the year. The owner, David Gregory, offered cash incentives of up to $6,000 to encourage early movers and $10,000 in relocation assistance. But that still leaves them looking for housing they can afford, and they've been finding there are few options at those prices in Leesburg or Loudoun County. Many residents are looking to Winchester and West Virginia. Many own their mobile homes, but because those homes are in no condition to be towed off the spot, they face losing their equity in those homes. This is not the first time they faced this situation. They faced a similar situation in 2022 when the previous owner had plans to sell the park to a developer. Gregory stepped in and bought it instead. We spoke to the organizers and some of the residents, and we've got photos of the vigil in the story on our website, so go to loudonnow. So, let's try again. Get the full story on this and all these stories over at loudennow.com. On today's Get Out Loudon calendar, everybody's getting ready for the holiday, and you can tell. Tomorrow, Jehovah's Favorite Choir will play Lost Rhino Brewing Company starting at 4:30 p.m. 8 Chains North Winery will host Poorhouse Trivia starting at 6:30 p.m. And the Short Hill Mountain Boys will play Monk's Barbecue starting at 7. Check out the rest of the events calendar at getoutloudon.com. And if you like the Morning Minute, petition the FAA to change the flight paths over Dulles Airport to spell out the name of the podcast with skywriting to tell all your friends. And subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and it'll be waiting for you there every morning. Okay. Have a great day.